the time with the enthusiastic tutor. Well. Today we're taking the course Introduction to Marketing and MKT 108, and we'll be talking about some basic things about marketing this evening. So, without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Okay, so we have MKT 108. MKT 108. Right. Yeah. So from what we have here, just trying to save my material. Right. Very well. So principally marketing, this course, it's concerned with the management of exchange process between firm and customers. Right. So principally concerned marketing is principally concerned with the management principally concerned with the management principally concerned with the management of exchange process principally concerned with the management of exchange process that takes place between a firm and its customer. Between a firm and its customers. That is what marketing is principally concerned with. Okay, so we have marketing has been viewed differently. It has been viewed differently by different people. Now, this is based on individuals' perception. Marketing has been viewed differently by different people, and this is based on perception. Now, let's take some definitions of marketing. Marketing is a crucial human activity. It is a crucial human activity. It is a crucial human activity. Marketing embraces the activities we engage in to satisfy economic needs and wants. Economic needs and wants. Marketing embraces the activities we as humans engage in order to satisfy economic need and wants. Satisfy economic need and wants. Okay, we have that as that. Need and wants. Okay, so we have marketing is a business. Now, marketing is the business process by which products are matched with markets, through which transfer of ownership is effected. Products is matched. Products are matched. Products are matched. Products are matched with marketers. With marketers. Transfer of ownership. Now, as much as you have given out your goods, you definitely have transferred the you've transferred ownership. So we have that as that, and this definition was actually given by Condiff and Stanton. Condiff and Stanton. When you talk about products being matched, products are being matched with marketers. And transfer of ownership is done. Transfer of ownership is done. This is a definition by Condiff and Stanton. Also, we have, okay, that was in 1964. By Condiff and Stanton. So we have marketing is a total system of business, activity designed to plan, price, promote, distribute, warn, satisfying goods and service to present potential customers. Now, it is the totality. Marketing is a total system of business, activity designed to plan, price, promote and distribute one satisfying goods. It has to do with matching products with marketers. Now, a total system of business activity. A total system of business activities. It is a total system of business activities. It is a total system of business activities. Okay. Now, this is also said by Stanton in 1964. Now, this activity is designed to plan, price, promote and distribute one satisfying goods and services to present and potential customers. Now, designed to plan, price, promote and distribute. Price, promote and distribute. Designed to plan, price, promote and distribute what? Not just anything. Promote one satisfying, a product that can satisfy a consumer's need. One satisfying goods and services to who? Present and potential. One satisfying need. One satisfying goods and services. Goods and services. Now let's look at the process at which all these things are happening. A total system, it's a comprehensive system of business activities, and it's designed to plan, to price, promote, and distribute. You plan, that's the production process. You talk about the pricing, then you promote, let people know that this is what you have, this is what you can do. And the order, then you start to distribute. And you don't just plan, price, promote, and distribute a product that is not want satisfying. It is a product that is want satisfying. So if you are done all of this and your product is not want satisfying, it is not marketing you are doing. So, and you give it to your present customers and even potential. Present to present to present customers or potential customers. And potential customers. So we have that as that. All right. Miss Rejoice says, good evening, everyone. You are welcome. Miss Blessing says, good evening. You are as well welcome. So this is just some parts into marketing. As we go on, we'll understand that it's a very broad field. It's a very broad field. Okay, so we have now let's take this down. Marketing is a social process. A social process by which individuals and groups obtain what they need and want. Now, why is it that want, satisfaction keeps coming, keeps popping up? Want, satisfaction. Through creating and exchanging products, product again, value with others. So, when you're talking about marketing, there are some keywords. The first one, we have want. No, the first one, we have individuals. It's not a one-man job, because we have interaction between the person who is offering the goods and the person who is buying, the seller and the buyer. So we have individuals. There's a product that has to meet and satisfy a need. So marketing is a social process. Can be seen as a social process. A social process by which individuals and groups by which individuals and groups obtain what they need and want. Obtain what they need and want. Individuals obtain what they need and want through creating and exchanging products and value with each other. So there has to be a creation. They have to create and there has to be an exchange. Another keyword, exchange, of what? Value. Exchange products and value. With each other. With each other. With each other. So, a social process in which individuals and groups obtain, it's all about what you have to give and what I need. The value you are giving meets my expectations. I pay you back in return. Exchange of value, exchange of products to meet wants and needs. I believe we are all on the same page. That's what marketing is basically all about. So, this is a definition from Kotler. A definition from Kotler. Kotler in 1984. A definition from Kotler in 1984. So we have that as that. Now, in some, marketing embraces activity related to products itself in some. In the summation of everything is that marketing embraces activities related activities related to products. Everything we have been saying, it still boils down to products, because there is something that is facilitating that exchange. Something is pulling, something is ensuring that there's an exchange, and which is products. Before you can talk about needs or wants, before you can talk about value, before you can talk about promotion, there has to be what? A product. All other things are the activities surrounding this product. So that's the sum of everything. Now, for marketing or exchange, well, you can use marketing. Okay, now for marketing or exchange to take place, there are some certain things that must take place. One, there has to be two or more parties. As I said before, it's not a thing of an individual. For marketing to take place, there has to be two, or minimum of two, but maximum of infinity. Minimum of two. There has to be two or more parties who have unsatisfied wants. So we have that. Some product or services and money to exchange. What are you giving in exchange of the products? What are you giving in return of the value? So it has to be either money, excuse me, sorry, excuse me. So what are you giving in exchange for that product? It's either you are giving back product or service or money. And lastly, communication between two parties are involved. So settle these three before marketing / exchange. So we have one, minimum of 2 or more parties. Minimum of 2 or more parties. Minimum of 2 or more parties. Secondly, there has to be a product or service or money for exchange. Product, service, or money for exchange. And thirdly, there has to be some means of communication. Means of communication among parties. There has to be means of communication among parties. So we have that as that. So these are the 3 requirements that is to be met before exchange or marketing can take place. All right. So we have that as that. So we have the basic concept underlying marketing. The basic concepts that facilitates marketing. Basic concept underlying marketing. Basic concept underlying marketing. So one, we have needs. The most basic concept underlying marketing is that of human needs. The most basic concept underlying marketing is that of human needs. Human needs are states of felt deprivation, state of self deprivation. So we have needs. Needs. State of felt deprivation. State of felt deprivation. Okay. Human needs. Yes. State of felt deprivation. When you say felt deprivation, this is the point at which you feel I need this. And if I don't have it, I am not okay with that. Deprivation, meaning that you can't afford it, but you need this. So marketing realizes this, and marketing banks on it, makes it affordable and bring it to you. So that's why it is the basic. If you don't need something, you don't go for it. If you don't need something, you don't go for it. Don't give everything for it to get it. So that's why it's the basics. It's the basic concept underlying marketing is needs. Now we have wants. Needs are the according to the definition of needs in economics, needs are the necessities of life, while wants are insatiable because they are not necessities. They are things you can do without. But needs are, you can imagine if you don't have food to eat, you feel deprived, you feel bad because it's a necessity. You're not fasting, you don't have food to eat, you feel self-deprived. So we have wants. That's why need came first before wants. Okay, so we have human wants are desired for specific satisfaction for deeper needs. So you have wants as well, desire for specific satisfaction. Want, you have desire for specific satisfaction. For specific satisfaction for deeper needs. For deeper needs. So we have demands. The demands are wants for specific products. Demands are wants for specific products that are backed up by an ability and willingness to buy them. Just like we know in economics, demand is ineffective if you don't have the ability, the purchasing power. It's called the purchasing power in economics. If your demand is not supported by purchasing power, then it is ineffective. So just like we have here, demand is wants. They are wants that are for specific products that are backed up with the demands. Wants for specific products, and the rest we know, backed up with the ability and the willingness to purchase them, to buy them, to purchase them. How you want to put it? So we have that as that. So we have products. We are talking about underlying basic concept, underlying marketing. That's what we are talking about. Basic concept, underlying marketing. And we are talking about needs, we're talking about wants. Now we are talking about demand. So we have products. People normally satisfy their wants and needs with products, offered into the market. Broadly, a product can be defined as anything that can be offered to someone to satisfy a need or want. Anything that can be offered to someone broadly for products. Broadly speaking, anything that can be offered to you to satisfy your need or want is called a product. So we have that as that. Okay, so we have specifically, a product can be defined as an object, service, activity, person, place, organization, or idea. Anything so far you can use it to satisfy your need or your want is a product. Is a product I'm offering. By the way, what I'm giving to you here is called a product. This service I'm offering is a product because there is need for you. If there's no need for you to go through this, you'll not be here. There's need that you want to meet, so you won't be here. If you don't need this, you won't be here. That is a product. I'm just trying to give an illustration of what a product is. So we have that as that. Now, exchange. I'll talk about exchange. What is exchange? Exchange is therefore the act of obtaining a desired object from someone by offering something in return. Give and take thing is a give and receive thing, exchange. When you obtain a desired object, exchange, obtain a desired object from someone by offering something in return. That's what we call exchange. Obtain a desired object from someone by offering something in return. That's what we refer to as exchange. So we have number 6. Now, Kotler in 1984 states that, for example, for exchange to take place, there must be satisfying 5 conditions. 5 conditions for exchange to take place. That was said by Kotler. So Kotler said that there are 5 conditions that has to be met. 5 conditions for exchange. Five conditions for exchange. 1. Now, there must be at least 2 parties. Just almost the same thing with marketing. There must be at least 2 parties. Minimum of 2 parties. Must be at least minimum of 2 parties. Now, each party has something that may be of value to each other. Value in return. Value for products. Now, each party is capable of communication and delivery. We have communication and delivery. Communication and delivery. We have trusts. There has to be an altar of trust. We have the 5th one. Acceptance and rejection. Acceptance and rejection. So those are the 5 necessities, conditions for exchange. So this class will not take too long. All right. Okay, so let's just take 1 or 2 things and we'll call it a wrap. All right. So we have markets. Markets. My body is turning red. That's why I don't like using these red markers. Okay, now what is a market? A market is defined as a set of all actual and potential buyers, product and services. A set of all. A set of all. A set of all actual and potential. Everybody that goes to the market and buys of a set of all actual and potential set of actual and potential buyers of a product and services. Of a product and services. A set of all actual and potential buyers of a product and services. So we have that as markets. Now let's talk about the evolution of markets. Evolution of markets. Now, evolution of markets. Okay, that's the marketing. I beg your pardon. That's marketing. Evolution of marketing. Now, marketing developed as a society, and it is economical activities develop as well. Marketing developed as a society, and its economical activity develops as well. Now, marketing, the evolution as a society. Now, let's not forget, we said, what is marketing? Exchange of products in order to satisfy wants. Okay, now let's put it this way. The search of a product satisfy wants and exchange is being done. Now, there's a society. Society, there will be people that need rice and has beans to offer or has money to offer to get that rice. If you have a community of 10 people and they all eat beans, and over time, one person among them has a rice plantation, and he farms his rice and he put it out for sale. Somebody comes and buy, find it interesting, go get 10 more persons. At the process, some other person saw that this person is selling rice, just started selling rice. Other people from other villages started coming. Now, it all started with the community of 10. But over time, as the need, as the want, the demand for rice increases, so as marketing. Let's not forget, we say marketing is the exchange of products for value. Exchange of products for value. So as the society grows, so as a marketing tool begin to grow. So that's what it means here when it says marketing develops as the society and its economic activity develops as well. Marketing does as the society and its economy develops. That's what it is. That's what evolution of marketing is all about. Now, the need for marketing arises and grows as a society moves from an economy of agriculture and self-sufficiency to an economic built around division of labor and industrialization. Now, if everybody is self-sufficient, and if it's an economic of if it's an economy of agriculture and self-sufficiency, believe me, there will be no marketing because everybody is sufficient with like self-sufficiency. I don't need anything. So there won't be need for exchange because I'm okay with what I have. I'm self-sufficient with what I have. So need for marketing. Okay, sorry. Now that's that. So now there's an era called agrarian economy. There's an economy called agrarian economy. Agrarian agrarian economy. Now, this economy is self-sufficient. It's an agricultural economy whereby everybody grows what they need. Everybody grows what they want. Grows their food, their own food, produce their own clothes, build their own houses. There's no need for marketing. Marketing is null here. It's an empty set. It's one thing. That's one thing we'll discuss in our MKT106. We have sets. We have sets. Yes. So they are sufficient. Agrarian economy. That's agrarian economy. Self-sufficient economy. Self-sufficient. Marketing is null here. It's an empty set. However, in the course of time, the concept of division of labor began to evolve, and people concentrated on producing more than the quantity. Just the explanation of what I just gave about a community of 10 that feed only on beans. But with time, somebody realized that there is something that is called rice, began to farm it, began to sell it, and that business expand outside the borders of those 10 societies. Members of that society are 10 to other society. So marketing increases. So when the division of labor comes, when it begins to evolve, then people concentrated on producing more quantity they needed. And whenever people make more than they wanted, the foundation is laid for trade. Exactly. The foundation is laid for exchange. And this is the art of marketing. So trade / exchange. Trade, exchange, the art of marketing. Trade, which is also exchange, is the art bit of marketing. So we have that as that. Now let's take note of these dates. 1929 was the manufacturing era. 1929 manufacturing era. We have 1930 to 1940. 1930 to 40s. 1930 to 40s, what we call steel / depression era. Steel / depression era. Steel / depression era. We have 1940 to 50s. 1940 That's the war era, where all efforts were geared towards the production of war equipment. Now, Wounded Smith, Wounded Smith Wounded Smith wrote an article on why people must segment their markets and differentiate their products. Wrote an article on why people must segment their markets, why people must segment their markets and differentiate their products So it was Wounded, that's WAN, Wounded Smith wrote in his article why people must segment their markets and differentiate their products. Now, in 1960, that is the marketing control era. 1960. Marketing control era. We are going to finish the unit 1 this evening. In our next class, we are starting from unit 2. So in 1960, that was the marketing era. 1960, marketing era. As a period where the marketing department became well known in USA. Now, take note of this. Consumerism is an organized movement of citizens and government to strengthen the rights and power of buyer in relation to seller. Consumerism. As citizens and government to strengthen. It's a movement. Yeah. Let's just leave it like, let's abbreviate it, movement by citizen and government to strengthen the rights and power of buyers in relation to seller. The movement by government, the citizens and the government to strengthen the rights and power of buyers in relation to sellers. It's a movement by the citizens and the government to strengthen the rights and power of buyers in relation to sellers. So we have that as that. Now, a consumerist now seek to increase the amount of consumer information, education, and protection. That's what a consumerist seeks to do. Now, from 1980s to date, to the 1980s now is the societal era. 1980s, that's the societal era. 1980s, societal era. 1980s. Now, from 1980 now to date, communication has turned the world into a global village. communication has turned the world into a global village. Yes, into a global village. Communication has done that. So we have role of marketing. Now the very first rule of marketing, the very first rule of marketing, okay, very first rule of marketing is it stimulates potential aggregate demand and enlarges the size of the markets. Yes, role of marketing. So one, we have role of marketing. We have first, it stimulates potential aggregates. First, stimulates potential aggregate demand. Potential aggregate demand enlarges the size of the market. With this, it enlarges the size of the market and enlarges the size of the market. If it definitely stimulates potential aggregate demand, the size of the market will increase. Now, it helps in the discovery of entrepreneurial talents. Discover entrepreneurial talents. Yeah, it helps to discover entrepreneurial talents, and it helps to sustain and improve existing level of employment. Meaning that when a society produces more goods, when a society has more to give, then definitely they will need to employ more distributors, employ more hands to sustain the production. So we have existing level of employment as sustain and improve. Sustain and improve existing level of employment. Sustain and improve existing level of employment. So we have that as that, and this will be all on tonight's class for MKT 108. I believe we all have been able to get a thing or two from the class. Do well to update our notes. And submit it to the classes and various and respective classes. If you are yet to submit your retrospective notes, do well to do that. It's one way we monitor progress of students. You have to not just attend class, you have to make your notes too. It's very essential. Thank you very much, everyone. Do have a blessed night as we continue with the tutorials tomorrow, and look forward to seeing you in subsequent tutorials. Bye bye.